Hey there, Tom with Acme Overland. We are going through one of our latest builds today. This is a Mercedes-Benz. It's a 1634, and I'll explain what that means in just a second. But this vehicle is an expedition truck. It weighs something like 23,000 pounds, has a whole bunch of water, has a whole bunch of fuel for really long off-grid use. We're in the cab to start, showcasing a little bit of what we've done in here. We've added new air ride seats. We've added a third center seat for a smaller child that will be sitting in a car seat. Cool thing with this seat is it adds a whole bunch of extra storage, as well as, you know, just a general shoulder belted seat, and also does fold down to allow for you to get through to the pass through, which was important for this client. So this will fold up and Velcro there. So this is going to be the actual pass through into the Habitat, which we'll showcase here in just a second. This truck, though, four-wheel drive, has rear lockers, has center lockers, has low gearing, is an automatic transmission. We've added a 360-degree camera. We've added infrared camera systems, audio upgrades, air conditioning to the cab, and generally just made the cab feel more comfortable as use. It started its life as a fire truck, which is just meant for fighting fires, not long road trips. So, sound deadening and that sort of thing was also undertook when we started this vehicle. So, that is generally the cab. And next we'll jump back out of here. We'll walk around the outside and then show you the Habitat as well. All right, so now we're outside front of the truck. You can kind of see for scale, it's tall, it's big, it's got big tires. That's just kind of an understatement for a vehicle like this. But we've added snorkel, we've upgraded the stock lighting that was in this truck to high-powered LEDs. A winch has been added, and the side of the truck, you'll see it says 1634. The 16 is a tonnage rating, so roughly 16 tons, and then the 34 is a horsepower rating. So when it started, it was roughly 340 horsepower. It also has been increased to something about 400 horsepower in this particular truck. It is a six-cylinder turbo intercooled engine, so it's a big robust vehicle. And we'll do a quick walk around here. Truck sits on 14.00 tires, 20-inch rims. We've added air conditioning to the cab, air conditioning to the Habitat, windows throughout, flood lighting throughout. It's got a central tire inflation system. And as we continue around, kind of spin around this way, mechanical rear lift, so it has a winch, has a hoist. Bike rack is up high, but the bike will be lifted up there. Gives room for stuff down below. Additional storage racks on either side of that tire. You can see the bumper here. It looks quite low to the ground, but is actually the height of a regular car. But that does articulate up as well. So, and then as we kind of swing around to this side here, we have one of the hatches open. You can kind of see into that space, and the kind of the beauty of a truck this large is your garage is obviously quite large. Challenge, though, is the fact that you can't get to the center of the garage. So with some sliding trays, you can easily access a lot of that storage space, which is quite nice. We'll spin this around, and then same thing. That thing will hold something well over 200 pounds. So it's likely it will never see that amount of weight on it, but it has that ability. So there's two large filters that filter the water as it goes into the system. 100 gallons of water you can see kind of in the rear here is where it is housed, and also has an external shower point that is hot and cold water within the vehicle. You can input water into the system, or you can actually pull water into the system. It just depends on how you're using it, where you are, and what you need. So kind of, this is that rear storage hatch I was talking about. Kind of odd shaped, but definitely nice with the departure angle that it has. So 500 liter fuel tank, and then from there we'll jump up into the habitat. Cool thing with this platform, which is nice to note, is that it does slide out. So you do have a platform to stand on, but doesn't necessarily have to slide out. You can keep it, tucked in, still attach the stair set to it. Stair set can go on, any corner generally, as long as there's not a bush in the way or something like that. So we'll jump up in here. So kind of immediately as you walk in, you'll see seating area. The seating area does articulate, the table articulates, goes down. Cushions will go onto it, can be a secondary bed. There's a mattress topper for it as well for even more comfort. Other things you'll see in this space, there's a skylight directly over that table. Cool thing with these windows, they're dual glazing, dual glass. They have mesh screens for bugs. They also have a privacy curtain, so you can push this up, totally black out the whole vehicle, which is kind of a cool function of these particular windows. There's reading lamps on either side, and yeah, that's generally this is where we have our electrical within. So if we were to pull open, this cushion, you can access things like your breakers to quickly kill power if needed, and just access what you need to very easily. Opposite the seating area is the kitchen. So, it's nice you can stand here, cook, sit down, someone else can be sitting, you can have the conversation, do that sort of thing. The kitchen itself has a dual burner, so this is gas. It's pretty infrequent that we use gas, but it is something that we certainly can use. This particular client was interested in a gas stove. And then also here is a huge sink. There's no way around that, just a very large sink. Has a very large faucet to it, kind of comes off. You can move that faucet around and different sprays, that sort of thing. Also has a UV filter water system, so you can get UV filtered water directly from the tap there. Otherwise below is just a ton of storage. Above is more storage, and just kind of things you would need in a kitchen for hanging, tucking things in, and just placing things in general. So one thing we didn't touch on was the electrical system yet. Our system is controlled via this touchscreen. That is an app associated as well, so we can turn things on and off via touch, and it does showcase battery, chassis battery as well, tank levels, controls your pumps depending on system, and then you can go into further details with other pages in the system. So that has an app, so I can pull open on my phone, turn lights on and off. Beauty of that is if I've left this vehicle, put everything away, and I've forgotten that light, I don't have to crawl back up into here. I can just turn on my phone, pull open the app, turn the light off. So it really makes for kind of a nice and slick system. So behind me is the bed area. So it's a queen size bed that is got an 8-inch cushion or mattress, sorry, air conditioning, ton of storage back there, window for more ventilation. And just a general area for sleeping and kind of a nice cozy nook back there. So divider curtain as well. The access to the bed has a small ladder that is stored to the side here, and then large refrigerator, large freezer, and then just more storage all around. So storage is king in these type of builds, just because of how long you'll be traveling for. In the bathroom, quite a large bathroom, shower, hot cold water, washer dryer, a ceramic sink, more storage, and then also you can see where that pass through is, that goes directly into the cab. That shower basin, the sink drains directly into a gray tank that is right below us, and the valving is all controlled via an app on the phone. So thanks for taking the tour with us. Again, checking out this Mercedes-Benz 1634 Expedition truck. You can check us out, acmeoverland.com, acme_overland on the Instagrams, Facebook, and of course reach out if you have questions on a vehicle like this. And thanks again for taking a tour.